How to set up a home recording studio, your guide to dropping beats, not cash. If you've ever dreamed of producing your own tracks, podcasts, or even audiobooks, you're in the right place. This comprehensive guide will walk you through every step of setting up a home studio, from planning and budgeting to selecting the right equipment and software. So, whether you're a seasoned musician or a complete newbie, sit back, relax, and let's turn that dream into a reality. Section 1. Planning and Budgeting. Before you even think about hitting the Add to Cart button on that shiny new microphone, take a step back and assess your needs. What are you planning to produce? Are you an aspiring EDM artist, a budding podcaster, or perhaps a voiceover artist for animated films? Your end goal will significantly influence the type of equipment you'll need. Genres and instruments. Different genres and instruments have different requirements. For instance, if you're into electronic music, a robust MIDI setup will be crucial. On the other hand, if you're recording a full band, you'll need multiple microphones and possibly even a mixing board. Space. Space is another critical factor. Do you have a dedicated room for your studio, or are you setting up in a multi-purpose space like a bedroom or living room? The amount of space you have will dictate the size and type of equipment you can accommodate. Initial costs versus long-term investments. Budgeting for a home studio is a balancing act between your dream setup and your bank account's harsh reality. It's tempting to go all out and buy top-of-the-line everything, but it's essential to prioritize. Start with the basics that you absolutely need to get up and running. As you become more proficient and certain that this is a long-term commitment, you can start upgrading. New versus used equipment. Don't overlook the possibility of buying used equipment. Websites like eBay and Reverb can be gold mines for high-quality second-hand gear at a fraction of the cost. Room selection and acoustics. Room shape and size. The room's shape and size can significantly impact its natural acoustics. Square rooms tend to have more issues with standing waves, so if you have the option, go for a rectangular room. The room's dimensions can also affect the bass response, so keep that in mind when choosing your space. Room treatment. Even the best equipment won't save you from bad room acoustics. Consider investing in some basic acoustic treatment like foam panels, bass traps, and diffusers to improve sound quality. We'll dive deeper into this topic later. Section 2. Essential equipment. Computer system requirements. The computer is the backbone of your home studio. Whether you're a Mac aficionado or a Windows warrior, make sure your machine meets the minimum system requirements for your chosen DAW and plugins. Look for a computer with a fast processor, ample RAM, and plenty of storage space. Solid-state drives, SSDs, are generally faster and more reliable than traditional hard drives. Upgradability. Consider a computer that you can upgrade down the line. Being able to add more RAM or a larger hard drive can extend your computer's lifespan and save you money in the long run. Input-output options. The audio interface serves as the hub for all your audio inputs and outputs. It's crucial for recording instruments and vocals and for connecting your studio monitors. When choosing an audio interface, consider how many I/O options you'll need. If you're a solo artist recording one instrument at a time, a simple 2 and 2 out interface may suffice. However, if you plan to record a drum kit or multiple instruments simultaneously, you'll need more inputs. Latency. Low latency is crucial for a smooth recording experience. Look for an audio interface with high-speed data transfer like USB 3, Thunderbolt, or FireWire to minimize latency issues. Microphones. Polar patterns. Microphones come with different polar patterns like cardioid, omnidirectional, and bidirectional. Cardioid mics are great for vocals and solo instruments as they capture sound from the front and reject noise from the back and sides. Omnidirectional mics capture sound from all directions and are useful for recording ambient sounds or group vocals. Accessories. Don't forget about essential microphone accessories like boom arms, shock mounts, and pop filters. A shock mount isolates the microphone from physical vibrations, and a pop filter helps eliminate plosive sounds like P and B noises. Studio monitors. Active versus passive. Studio monitors come in 2 types: active, powered, and passive, unpowered. Active monitors have built-in amplifiers, making them more convenient but also more expensive. Passive monitors require an external amplifier, but offer more flexibility in customizing your audio setup. Frequency response. Look for monitors with a flat frequency response for the most accurate sound reproduction. Some monitors come with built-in EQ settings that allow you to adjust the frequency response based on your room's acoustics. Headphones impedance. When choosing headphones, consider the impedance level. Lower impedance is suitable for devices with low amplification like smartphones and laptops, while higher impedance is ideal for studio equipment. Comfort. Comfort is crucial, especially for those long mixing sessions. Look for headphones with padded ear cups and adjustable headbands. MIDI controllers functionality. MIDI controllers come in various forms, including keyboards, drum pads, and control surfaces. Some are highly specialized, like pad controllers for beatmaking, while others, like keyboard controllers, are more versatile. Portability. If you're a musician on the go, consider a portable MIDI controller. Many models are compact and USB-powered, making it easy to produce music wherever inspiration strikes. Cables and stands. Cable length. Be mindful of cable lengths. Too short, and you're restricted in your setup. Too long, and you risk signal degradation. Measure your space and plan accordingly. Cable management. Invest in some cable organizers or ties to keep your setup neat and tidy. A clutter-free workspace is not only visually pleasing but also safer and more efficient. Section 3. Software. Digital Audio Workstations DAWs. User interface. The user interface of your DAW is crucial for your workflow. Some DAWs are known for their user-friendly interfaces, while others offer more customization at the expense of a steeper learning curve. Take advantage of free trials to find the DAW that feels most intuitive to you. Compatibility. Ensure that your chosen DAW is compatible with your computer's operating system and your audio interface. Also, check if it supports the plugins and virtual instruments you plan to use. Plugins and virtual instruments. Essential plugins. Some plugins are essential for any home studio setup. These include an equalizer (EQ) for balancing frequencies, a compressor for controlling dynamics, and a reverb for adding space and depth to your recordings. Other useful plugins are delays, choruses, and phasers. Bundled versus third-party, many DAWs come with a suite of bundled plugins, which can be a great starting point. However, third-party plugins often offer more specialized or higher-quality options. Brands like Waves, Native Instruments, and Isotope are known for their high-quality plugins. Sample libraries. Quality over quantity. When it comes to sample libraries, quality trumps quantity. It's better to have a smaller collection of high-quality, versatile samples than a massive library of sounds you'll never use. Organization. As your sample library grows, organization becomes crucial. Use folders and descriptive file names to make it easy to find the sounds you need. Some producers even use dedicated software for sample management. Section 4. Setting up. Room treatment. Acoustic panels. Acoustic panels help absorb sound reflections, reducing reverb and echo. They are usually made of foam or fiberglass and can be mounted on walls and ceilings. Bass traps. Low frequencies can be particularly problematic in small rooms. Bass traps are designed to absorb low-frequency sounds and can be placed in corners where bass tends to accumulate. Equipment setup. Signal flow. Understanding signal flow is crucial for setting up your equipment correctly. The signal flow is the path that your audio signal takes from the source, e.g., microphone or instrument, through your audio interface and into your DAW. Power considerations. Ensure that you have enough power outlets and that they are conveniently located. Power strips with surge protection are a good investment to protect your equipment. Software configuration. Driver installation. Before you can start recording, you'll need to install the drivers for your audio interface. These are usually available on the manufacturer's website. Audio settings. Configure your DAW's audio settings to work with your audio interface. This usually involves selecting your interface as the audio input and output device and setting the sample rate and buffer size. Section 5. Testing and calibration. Monitor placement. The placement of your studio monitors is crucial for accurate sound reproduction. They should be positioned at ear level and form an equilateral triangle with your listening position. Sound check. Before you start recording, do a sound check to ensure that all your equipment is working correctly. Record a few test tracks and listen carefully for any issues like distortion, noise, or latency. Section 6. Tips for effective use. Workflow optimization. Keyboard shortcuts. Learning the keyboard shortcuts for your DAW can significantly speed up your workflow. Many DAWs allow you to customize shortcuts to better suit your working style. Maintenance tips. Regular cleaning, dust, and grime can accumulate on your equipment over time, affecting its performance. Make it a habit to regularly clean your gear with a soft, dry cloth. Conclusion. Building a home music studio is a fulfilling journey that opens the door to endless creative possibilities. With the right planning, equipment, and software, you can create a professional quality setup that will serve you for years to come. So go ahead, take the plunge and start creating. Your future audience is waiting. Please like and subscribe to be notified of future content.